Single mother, you know how hard it is to look after a 13-year-old girl. Hard, but still joyful. Her presence gives you all the strength you need. Her name is Lisa, and she is a shy girl. She doesn't talk much. You got divorced 3 years ago because he cheated on you with his secretary. That bitch. Lisa misses her father. Not Lisa, the husband. But you don't allow her to see him. She adores her father, but you think he's an asshole. And rightly so. Lisa is a special kid. Her teacher once said that she is too intelligent for a girl her age, but you already knew it. Her reactions are unexpectedly mature. She is also hardworking. You expect perfection from her. Well, Her teacher told you that you must take Lisa to a psychiatrist. You will do it soon. She is a lonely girl. Maybe because she doesn't talk too much. You think that she needs friends, so you bought her a rag doll to cease her loneliness. She's 13 years old. You bought her the rag doll from the local toy store. Not an expensive toy, nothing too fancy. Lisa might still like it. You know that expense doesn't make Lisa happier. The doll is a girl with big blue eyes and curly black hair. She has a wide grin that you can call friendly. Her dress is red, matching her shoes. She also has eyebrows. Why is that an important detail? She has eyebrows. The unnamed doll waits for her new owner and in the kid's bedroom. You haven't brought Lisa home from school yet. It's Friday. Not a sunny day. The sky is covered with gray clouds. You're driving your car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seat belts are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly, without any expression on her face. You remember that the math exam results were going to be announced today. How are the exam results? Lisa sighs and says, terrible. I am the 7th in the class. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. You did your best. Not first like the previous exam. It is okay. I know that you will be mad at me. I didn't study enough. No, it's okay, darling. It is okay. She looks at you with a slight surprise. You always scolded her whenever she wasn't the best. Well, that's a rude thing to do, and she deserves better because she tried her hardest, so it's okay. Now you say, it's okay, darling. She continues watching the cars passing by. You're driving your car. Lisa sits in the next seat. The seat belts are worn tight. Were you able to make any friends today? No, she says with a determined voice. They are just idiots. For example, they see other classes in the school as enemies, as if they were an enemy nation with a different religion. I mean, it is still silly to be enemies because of race or religion. Fair point. These morons in my class hate each other just because they are different classes. You're driving your car. I want the ragdoll to be a surprise. Continue driving. You finally arrive home. The doll is in your bedroom. The doll is... What? I didn't want to tell her about it. I didn't tell her about it. They finally arrive home. The doll is in your bedroom, Lisa, you tell her. She climbs up the stairs slowly. Apparently, she isn't so excited about the doll. Follow her to her bedroom. She picks up the doll that's on her bed. I will think of a nice name, Lisa says, but I've got homework to do first. Play comes after study. Don't go hard on yourself. Don't. So you leave Lisa alone in her room. You've got a lot of work to do anyway. Not only you will cook, but you also need to work on a novel's cover illustration as a freelance artist. Okay. The deadline is close. You will work hard nowadays. So you work hard. Shut up! My phone's going off. It's not even anything. You work all day. The only break you get is with dinner. You don't talk about anything during dinner with Lisa. It's 2200, which is 10 o'clock. 13-year-old has 10 o'clock bedtime? My parents always made me go to bed at like 9. You visit Lisa before she sleeps. She's in her pink dotted pajamas. She is holding the doll in her arms. Mom, I'm going to tell you something, but you won't believe. After a few seconds of silence, she speaks. The doll can speak. She told me her name is Anna. Go on. Lisa explains. Anna says that she was nothing but a piece of light, a light that's drifting in absolute blackness, a weak light in the infinite darkness. Wow, this is something really heavy stuff that a 13-year-old is talking about. And she found life in this doll. She was waiting in the toy store for a friend, lonely. And today she found me. She says that she loves me. I believe you. We need to throw the doll away. And what did you tell her? Lisa smiles. And I said I would be her new friend and I will always love her. She continues. And then she told me that she was happy. Happy like the times when she used to be an angel. I believe you. We need to throw the doll away. What would I do as a parent if my child told me their doll started? Yeah, I'd throw it away. She screams, no, I don't want it to be thrown. She's my friend. Please don't. I feel like the doll is staring at you too. Oh God, it's evil. I know it. Again, I have to think, what would I do? I mean, it would risk the relationship with my own child. It's obviously already on high end. Okay, fine, she can keep it. Lisa doesn't show her emotions usually, but this time you can see that she is surprised. Oh, thank you very much, Mom, she says. You kiss her goodnight and leave it with Anna, the doll. And I'll fucking regret this. Because of all the hard work, you begin to feel tired. When you go to bed, it doesn't take long for you to fall asleep. A few hours later, you wake up to the sounds coming from the outside. You hear hysterical laughters coming from the garden. They belong to a girl, specifically Lisa's. You stand up and look outside the window, and you see Lisa standing and laughing in the garden under the pale moonlight. She is facing back. You can't see her face. Go into the garden, because it's late at night and you don't want to start shouting. Climb down nervously. You wear your shoes and walk up to the garden. Lisa doesn't react to your presence. You approach Lisa and put your hand on her shoulder. She turns her face to you. It is not Lisa's face. It is not even a human face. The texture of the face is a gray rag. The eyes are quite big for a human. So is the wide smile. The voice changes. It doesn't belong to a girl now, but a demon. She stares at you and laughs. You wake up. It was just a nightmare. You're all sweaty with terror. The morning has already broken, and you decide to check on Lisa. Lisa is sleeping peacefully, hugging Anna. Anna is carrying that wide smile that annoys you now. But hey, it is normal. It would be terrible if the doll's face was different than how you bought it. You go to the kitchen to prepare the weekend breakfast. You usually make the omelet with sausage on Saturdays. You will repeat that habit today. You're in the kitchen. You take the sausage and eggs from the fridge. You will need to slice up the sausage, so you open the drawer to pick up the meat knife. Something is wrong. The knife isn't there. Search for the knife in the kitchen. Search the whole kitchen. No drawer is not looked into. You even looked into the fridge. No, the knife isn't there either. There is only one place you haven't looked, inside the garbage bin. You open the lid. You can find the knife inside the garbage bin. You search the knife everywhere possible, but is in vain, so you decide to use another knife to prepare the omelet. Knives going missing. Not great. If that happened in my house, usually we would blame my brother for doing it, because he liked to take dishes downstairs and stuff. After you have prepared the omelet, Lisa wakes up and joins you in the kitchen. You eat breakfast with her. She doesn't look so happy. There's an uneasiness on her face. Did Anna speak again? She did not speak today, but she kept changing her facial expression. Sometimes she looked so happy, sometimes not. She was frowning. There was an anger in her face. I can't understand her. Lisa continues eating the breakfast. You eat the breakfast with her. She doesn't look so happy. There is an uneasiness on her face. The meat knife is missing. It is strange, Mom. I have no idea where the knife went, Lisa answered. And I'm not going to tell her to no play. I'm not going to do that. Breakfast is over. I need to study math, says Lisa, then climbs up to her room. You also need to work on the novel cover. You are both busy now. It is evening now. Oh, okay. You work on the cover, and you hear screams from Lisa's room. You rush to her room and find Lisa standing and breathing in panic. Her arms are full of stitches. She did it, Lisa screams, showing her heavily wounded arms as blood leaks down to the floor. She jumped and ran away. Lisa points to the open window. You look outside. You can't see any running dolls there. Maybe because she ran away, or it's too dark outside, or Lisa is lying. I won't allow her to harm you, Lisa. I believe you. You crouch and hug Lisa. As she cries, I know how hard it is to believe me now. Thank you for believing me. But please, I want to stay alone. I know that she won't come back. Why? Why won't she come back? So you let her stay alone in her room. After closing the windows and locking the door, you make sure that no doll can trespass. You get into your own bedroom next to Lisa's room so you can hear her in case she needs you. Jesus, there was no sound until that point. It's 3 a.m. now. It's raining outside. Lightning's striking and lightens your dark bedroom. You haven't slept. You don't care about the freelance work you got. All these events make you too stressed to care about business. You see Lisa's silhouette at the door. She walks in. Lisa turns on the light and approaches you. Mom, I need to confess something. The doll was not possessed or anything. I made it up. I really need to get psychiatric help. I feel a huge urge to murder you. Please help me. I really want to murder you. Yep, I would get psychiatric help. You hug her. You had done parenting failures before, but it is not too late to fix them, and your mentally ill daughter. The end. What? That's how it ends? That's how it ends. I'm gonna see if I can get the other ending. So if anything changes, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm throwing the doll away. Pick up the doll from Lisa's arms and bring it down to the kitchen and throw the doll in the garbage bin. The plastic garbage bag will be put in the street tomorrow. You are not allowed to leave the garbage outside in this hour. Shut up! Oh, it's my dad. 1 second, Dad. You eat breakfast with Lisa. You don't speak about anything. You are stressed about the missing doll and the knife. Could Lisa have taken them? Blah, blah. Jumped out the window and ran away. Slap her? I did not see that before. Slap her. You slap your daughter so hard that she hits the floor. She starts crying on the floor, crawling into a fetus shape, but she doesn't say anything. You leave the room with anger and you don't visit Lisa again tonight. The other ending is going to be her killing me. See Lisa's silhouette at the door. She walks in. Lisa is holding something behind her back, but you can't see it. She approaches your bed, climbs it, and comes near you. Yep. With a sudden move, she stabs the meat knife in your belly. You never trusted me. She stabs you once again. She keeps stabbing your body with insanity. I hate you, Mom. I hate you. These are the final words you hear as your own daughter repeatedly stabs you and sits commits matricide. The end. Well, I like the first ending better when we understand the daughter. See, communication is key. Great lesson from all of this is talk to your children, understand them, don't buy them creepy dolls in the first place. Yeah, that's a good one.